tie the game. But tell me about what happened, in like the final minutes, controlling the ball, making sure that you guys could have made your way back in.
Brooks got a very good team, really good ball handling team. They know how to play together. They set quality screens. They play off each other. In the first half, it was all, I call him Eggy. I can't even pronounce his first and last name. God bless him. But he's a really good player. He had 21 points at halftime. I think 8 for 10 from the floor, and hit a couple of threes. He's a very good player. He's definitely an all-league player. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. And he definitely, if he plays well, Baruch's going to play well. We down 12 points at halftime. We battled back, and got it back to 64 all, and had a couple walking turnovers. Called timeout, set up play for Khalil, and then he travels, and then Robbie travels, and just had a couple really bad plays. We made some bad passes. Just didn't play smart. We're just talking in the locker room that at 64 all, that we have got to really, at that point, we've got to dig in and just play smart, and get the ball inside into the low post to Mark. Mark's our best inside player right now. We got to get him a shot down low, and we just didn't play as smart as we should have at that point. So
the team high, you had the team high 27 points, and also 8 assists to go with it. Even when the team is not doing all that great, you seem to be the one to stay consistent. Tell me how you're able to pull that kind of performance off game in and game out.
He's a thrill, that's why. He's a thrill, that's why.
My teammates, they do a really good job of putting me in positions to score. I consider myself one of the leaders of this team, so night in and night out, I got to come and bring my A game and try to influence everybody else to come and play.
All right, you guys dropped the game here against Baruch. There's another conference game on against Brooklyn on Wednesday. How does this loss, feel? Knowing that you guys have a string of conference game coming ahead. The conference is looking at this team in particular, because you're in the middle. You're like the bridge between the lower half with Medgar and John Jay, and then the top half with Baruch, Brooklyn, and that. This game was really important. How does it feel to drop this game?
I mean, it's really disappointing to drop a game. Any game, from this point on is really big for us. Like you said, we're in the middle of the pack and we're trying to claw our way up to the top. So any game, is really big. We got to move on from this game, and we have a really big conference game over at Brooklyn on Wednesday. So I think we'll be prepared for it.
How much bigger is the game at Brooklyn now, considering you guys, the way you guys kind of came out today and had the moment where you guys were fighting back, tied the game 64, but couldn't finish out in the end? How big is Brooklyn now, considering conference standings and where you got and momentum?
Brooklyn is huge. I mean, in my opinion, they're one of the better teams in the league. Their record, definitely supports that statement. So we got to come out to play. We'll have a couple practices before then. We'll have some film sessions, and we've seen them once already, so we know what to expect. So when Wednesday comes, we just really have to be ready to play.
Second highest points on the team, 18 points. You had 1 assist. Tell me about your performance in the game, even though you guys didn't come out with the win.
I think I played strong throughout the game. Definitely could have probably played better defense throughout in the beginning. That kind of was where we kind of lost it in the beginning, but we started to come back in the second half. But honestly, overall, I think I did pretty well.
All right. The big conference game against Baruch, you guys dropped it. Then you have another one coming up again on on Wednesday against Brooklyn. Sorry. Tell me how it feels to know that you guys could have got hot in the conference. Got this win, then going to Brooklyn. It's at Brooklyn. That's a big game in the CUNYAC. How big would it have been to got this win tonight?
It would have been big, taking over the previous champions of the conference, would have been a big win for us. But playing them today, we just know what their team is like, what we got to make up for the next time, and basically just going forward, we know everybody who we play against, what we got to do to win.